cutest thing you will see all day. A tiny plopsicle asleep in her teepee. She loves her teepee. Mummy, let me sleep. Oh, she's such a good girl. My baby. Pure state. Skincare done. I forgot to tan last night, which means I'm gonna have to drive in tan. I'm stressed out for not much reason, and I need to get my shit together. Hi everybody. So I am driving to Birmingham in a couple of hours. I still need to pack, I need to get myself ready, I need to run to Pets at Home to get their stuff. I need to do a bit of work that I've not done, even though I kind of can do that throughout the day. Get on the road so we're there before rush hour, because there's nothing worse than Gloucester / motorway / Birmingham rush hour. So yes, I'm going to get a move on, but today is conference day. Well, technically tomorrow is conference day, but today we get to see everybody and I am so excited. We're all staying in the same hotel. We're going for a quick ZZ dinner tonight. Gonna chill out in the bar for a bit because we have got to get up really early tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just so pumped. I feel like I've not seen everybody properly for months because I didn't go to Vegas. So yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm so ready for this. I've been looking forward to this for ages. So I need to get a move on. But this vlog is literally going to just be the conference. I didn't vlog yesterday and I'm not gonna vlog when I get back because I will literally be dead for a day before I have to edit. So the whole vlog is going to be dedicated to our conference and the business and what we do and everything like that. So I hope you're excited to see because it is mega, absolutely mega.
Whoa.
Hey everybody, we are on the way, but we're having a bit of a shit journey because it's raining and there's traffic and it's just a bit of a shit journey anyway to Birmingham. This is Katie. Katie is my Arbonne friend. How long have you been doing Arbonne now?
Oh, like 2.5 years?
So yes, Katie lives in
Devon.
Devon. So whenever we do conferences, because to be fair, they're normally north, like up north, she comes to me and then I go. Because we're one of the few people in our team who is south. Oh, I bet no one can get back onto the motorway.
Nope, I reckon that's why we're queuing.
So yeah, we are excited. We've had a coffee. I needed a coffee. We all know that I have to have a coffee when I'm driving. I have got a fizz somewhere. Where is that?
In here.
Thank you. I was feeling a bit stressed out today, getting
We should have opened that outside.
I'll be fine when we get there. I do need to do a bit of work. But we're going to... So the conference isn't until tomorrow, so I think some people are coming tomorrow, but a lot of us are going up tonight because we come from about places. So we're gonna go to ZZ's. Our little mini team are gonna go to ZZ's.
Uh-oh, you've tipped again.
Back. What do you think? Let's do this on the camera. I'm going to get everyone to do this. What do you think the new products are? Because I did a little thing in the vlog about this and I was like, I don't know. I reckon a new, not a new fizz, a new...
I think they're going to make one of the limited edition flavours.
Fizz.
Yeah, permanent. But I have no idea. I want it to be blackberry.
What is that car doing? Why are you being a dickhead? Sorry, yeah, blackberry.
But I have no idea what else. Like, they've not even put hints out like they normally do.
Do you think we're going to get new derm results?
I think with what they said, that it said something along the lines of it's on the move. And it's like, yeah, what does that mean?
Because the pads at the moment are in the old packaging.
Yeah.
So those need to at least be in the new packaging.
Yeah.
I want some new makeup, you know. I'm a bit bored of the makeup.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the makeup.
No.
I just like different, like I get bored.
Yeah. I want some more colours of eyeshadows as well.
Yeah, we need like some mini palettes. Everything, like, we've only got big palettes.
Yeah.
And more lipsticks. I want them to bring Cherry Blossom back.
Yeah. I really like
Cherry Blossom Flush? I've got one in my bag.
So have I. The kind of more nude
Bouquet was
tone.
the pink one.
Yeah, I want the one that was more nude.
I think it's Flush.
Flash isn't it?
Fleur. Definitely are.
Yeah.
F.
Yeah.
Maybe new protein?
Maybe. But then what flavour? Oh, can they make mint chocolate permanent?
Oh my god. If they make mint chocolate permanent, I will buy 20.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Actually, no, I wouldn't need to buy 20 because it would be permanent.
Yeah. No, but yeah.
Oh, I seem to be going away at the moment. I'm jealous.
Well, you have done a fair few holidays.
Yeah, I think I'm going to Dubai in November as well.
Nice.
I'm really trying to be healthy. I really did nearly cave and buy some chips then, I can't lie.
I just saw the queue and went, nope.
But I feel like I can't drive to a health and wellness conference and buy chips.
Eat rice.
Or even away from it, to be honest.
Yeah.
In fact, it's probably worse away because you've just been told about health and wellness. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for our 8:30 a.m. rave.
Yeah.
You've not been to a big conference before, have you? Literally, you get there at like
I was looking at the time.
8:30ish.
8:30 start. Okay, right.
I'm not joking. At 8:30, there's like a DJ. Last time I went, there was fireworks at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay then.
There was like a full-on dance thing. They did like a Spice Girls tribute thing. Sarah Dunning was Baby Spice. And
Oh my god.
everyone was just like dancing and singing at 8:30 in the morning for 2 hours. Like the conference didn't start till 10:30.
July mask with you.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I've always got the gel eye masks. We all know by now. In fact, mine are running out. I need to get some of the new ones. An Arbonne conference. When you find all the white marks, we're just going. Oh my god, it's so far. We're just going to register. Easies with girlies. Pasta. I'm going to vlog everyone's food. Don't worry, do you want to be in it again? Conference. Ready to go. Who wants to be in the vlog? Guys? Say hi. Shazza. Say hi.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to UK National Conference Elevate. We will be starting at 9:45.
And sharing how and what it means to empower another person. I know many of you as leaders recognize
Gillian Harrihan.
Today, myself included, is evidence of what's possible for you. Evidence of what's possible for you. Every single person up on stage was born as a newborn. They were a baby. They had never sold Arbonne. Then they had to learn to walk. Still had never.
Hi everybody. How cute is this hoodie? Arbonne merch. I got clay on my face. I have just got back from our conference. Had the best time, but I'm just going to give you a little rundown of the sitch and why there wasn't much video content and what happened and everything whilst I play laser with Posey, because she is like obsessed
at the moment. Come on in. So, woo! Come on in. Show everyone how you catch the laser. Look how funny she looks. Come on in. Oh, oh. Let's put you up here because she is obviously sort of doing it, sort of not. So we obviously went to the conference on Friday. No, Thursday. We drove on Thursday afternoon, and obviously Thursday is the day that the Queen of England died. The Queen, our Queen, England's Queen died, and I'm not gonna lie, I did look at my phone and I was like, bloody hell, like, wow, quite shocked, but then also not shocked, if you get what I mean. But obviously because of that, it completely changed. Well, it didn't completely change, but I think it had to be thought out very carefully in terms of what to do with our conference. So obviously the conference officially began on Thursday daytime, so before the news of that came out, because there's the day before the main conference is the training day for like the presidents of the company, so the people who are higher up. So the official training had begun. And so, yes, I think it was a bit of a difficult situation for them to sort of navigate what to do in terms of the conference, because obviously it's a big event. It's a big corporate event. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm having this conversation with clay on my face, but this is real life. It's a big corporate event. We're a big company. We're very driven by good ethics and our good values, being a B Corp. And obviously it was like something that nobody expected to happen. It was like a bit of unknown, like nobody knew how to deal with it. And yes, so the message we received was that the conference was going to go ahead, but with some slight adaptations. So the biggest adaptation being that there was no, the DJ and everything was cancelled for the Friday. Music was minimal. And obviously it's not just Arbonne, but it's also the fact that it was in the NEC in Birmingham. You sort of had to, I'm guessing they had to sort of go along with or work with the NEC to decide what was appropriate for the event. So the event did go ahead with some adaptations. Friday, the conference and the training all went ahead, and it wasn't until the afternoon that we were going to know if the ball that we were having was going to happen, but it did. So we did have our full 2 days of conference, our full 2 days of training, our crystal ball, and it was just slightly adapted. So we had our music and the dancing on the Saturday instead, well today. Yeah, so it was all just moved around and done in a way to obviously be respectful for the situation. The main thing being with that is that it was recommended by the company that there was no posting on social media of the conference. Just a mark of respect, I think. So that is why there was no content really. Well, there is content, but it's not gone out. And it kind of meant for like this sort of thing, it was difficult to know what was right to do and what wasn't. So basically the clips that I have put in, the few clips I've put in, are the only ones I really took, because it was a bit of a difficult situation to know. It just didn't feel right, to be honest. And also, because of the slight tweaks and everything, and just the general feeling of what was going on, the energy wasn't exactly the same as it normally is. So I, yes, just went with the flow a little bit, and got what I got. Have got a bank of photos and everything to share on Instagram, so if you do want to see more of the conference, I will put everything on Instagram over this week and next week. But yeah, it was just, you know, obviously it's an awful situation, it's a horrible thing to happen, but it's also a shame for the conference, because our last one was in 2019. You know, we've had 2 cancelled because of COVID. So it had been 3 years since we'd all been in the same arena again, and everyone was so excited for it, and obviously naturally the mood was just different, and it was just a bit different, and it is such a shame, because, you know, a year had gone into planning that. We'd all spent a lot of money as well, you know, obviously getting there, hotel, ticket cost, you know, everything. It's not a cheap weekend. Obviously it's worth every penny because it's for business, but it was a bit of a shame that it wasn't 100% what it normally is in Arbonne, which I think is why I pulled back from filming, because if I'm going to film like more of it, I want you to see the full experience. So it is a shame, but do you know what? It's absolutely fine. The training was sensational, especially today. We actually had a training from Hal, what's he called? I've forgotten his name, I'll write it on the screen. He wrote the Miracle Morning book, and that was just incredible. Our keynote speakers, you know, training from people in the company, and just everything was just so good. And I feel really pumped and really ready to just get my shit together now. And I feel so funny having this conversation looking like this. Yeah, just get my shit together, do the do, and just sort my life out. It was just what I needed, and it was so nice to see everybody, and yeah. But I'm also really happy, because it was my head was a bit all over the place, none of us really knew what was going on. I actually feel really like chilled out now. I'm back at home, I've showered, I'm with my babies, we're gonna have some pizza, watch a film, get a really long night's sleep. I need some sleep. And then tomorrow is Sunday, and I'm gonna see what the day holds. Hello, baby. So, yes, very happy to be home with my princess. Yeah. Did you miss Mama? Yeah. Do you want some pizza? Yeah? Okay, what's that? Oh, thank you. Okay, tell me you are an Arbonne consultant without telling me. I love my new hoodie. It's absolutely massive. I got a large one because I like them to be huge, but it actually does draw all the way in. And then a black, I just love my caps. I got a black one. I'm literally eating a leftover slice of pizza. That's disgusting. I've actually, I've not even eaten anything else this morning. It's so bad. I've had like a mega breakout as well. I love my hat though. I am just popping to the shops. Sunday mood. Oh, that person's basically naked. I'll probably step away from your window. Let's put you there. So, I am just in the car, obviously. I am feeling like utter shit, which you can probably tell from my attire of workout clothes, chill clothes, and a massive puffer coat. I literally woke up this morning with
like that instant, the instant, I need to get some blue tack, panic feel. Like I literally opened my eyes, sort of as I came to. I had like it felt like my, oh my god, I can't get my words out. My stomach like sunk, and I just felt like this instant panic and instant like low feeling, which I have been having too much lately. It is something that I have always had, but it is something that I'm having too much, and I'm trying to figure out really hard what it is that's actually causing it, because to be honest, right now I don't have huge reason to be feeling like it. Like, not that the feelings aren't valid, but in terms of like life is good, but I'm actually starting to wonder if that's why. Like, as in life is good, but I am going through like a transition at the moment, like quite a deep period of change in quite a lot of aspects of my life, and you know, change in terms of like people in my life, bikes, yeah, the people that I'm surrounded by, huge change like with work that I'm trying to navigate in terms of the situation in the business, what I need to do, how I need to adapt, you know, and just also how to drive it forward, because I feel like it is very much at a bit of a stop at the moment. Not a stop, but I don't feel motivated about it, and I don't feel good about it because it needs to catch up. And it's something that I 100% can do, but it takes a lot of like brain power. I can't get around these fucking bikes. A huge transition, a huge period of change, and I think even like the conference, like it wasn't quite what it was meant to be, and I think usually when I come back from those, I feel really exhausted, and then I feel pumped. But right now, to be honest, I don't actually feel exhausted, I just feel like mentally drained, and that's not the conference, that's, you know, the fact that I'm tired from it, and then the effects of everything else. And I do feel really worried, like I do feel really worried about everything going on right now, the fact that I do, you know, there's so much that I need to do and get my head down, and it is like a scary prospect at the moment, you know, of everything going on, and I think it's a lot to deal with for everybody. So yes, I feel like I should be on the vlog now, like, oh, I'm so excited, like I'm gonna like boss my business, and I'm gonna, you know, have like an amazing time for the next few months, and you know, all this stuff. But quite frankly, I just don't feel like that, and it's oh god, that sheep looked a bit dead. It's not ideal, because I want to feel good, and I want to feel, you know, happy and positive, but it's just not quite there. So it's taken me about 2.5 hours to get my shit together and just get my ass up and be like, right, let's go out. So I'm gonna go into town. I'm just gonna get a couple of small bits for the flat, just so I feel like I've accomplished something. I'm gonna get a drink, a coffee, maybe some food. I'm going to have a look round, and then I'm gonna pop to the food shop and then get a few bits. The problem at the moment is I know that I need to get organised, ready for the week, but my brain's just not quite there, so everything I'm doing is quite forced, which I don't like doing. But sometimes you've got to be disciplined. Just a note, like, to say, like, I think it's really easy, isn't it, to think, like, after things like a conference and like like even if you watch like a podcast or like a training or anything, it's really easy to think, oh, like, let's just go. But actually, I find, like, personally, I often don't feel that great straight afterwards, and it's because, like, you've used so much brain power to focus on what people are saying and take the information in. Like, you need a minute, like, your body needs a minute. So don't feel like today, you know, after something like this, you need to, like, go. like, you need to process. And I think this is what I've always found really hard, like the perfectionist in me and the like people pleaser and that sort of side of me, like, is like, right, now I need to go home and I need to like get my pucker pad out and I need to do X, Y, Z, like get it all sorted. But actually no, like today I need to chill the F out and I need to let my brain process what it's just heard. Which is why I think doing things like getting food and just going and getting like the big notebook that I need and like getting organised like that way is much more productive, because it means tomorrow I'll be starting on like sort of like 2 stable legs kind of thing. Whereas if I just went today, I don't, like, it would be pointless. Like, what would I actually get done and achieve? So everybody, so I have been to the shops and literally driven all over, got loads of stuff, everything I need. I actually forgot that I needed to get all my like stationery bits so that I can start law like on a good point. And I was just driving back then and I don't know what happened. I think like I just like bottled it all in for like hours and just suddenly like everything came out, which you can probably tell from the state of my face. And I was just driving and just like started crying. And then I'm one of those people that I just never, or I'm not one of those people, I've trained myself to never get upset and never cry and never let myself really like let those emotions out. It's just years and years of suppressing, and what it then means is A, it's something that I need to unlearn because it's really unhealthy, and B, it means that when I do get really upset, I get really upset and like everything sort of comes out in one go. And yeah, it's just like intense. But I've just parked up, I've just spoken, well, I just voice noted one of my friends. She voice noted me first, and I was just like, I started talking in the voice note because she said to me like, what's up, how are you feeling, you know, what's going through your head? And I think when I started talking, like it all came out a bit more. Even now, like I feel like as I talk I get upset again, and it's just like, I feel like this is something that I kind of wanted to film, like even if I don't put it in like the next video, but like if it goes in at some point, like how I'm feeling right now, I know 100% what it is and why it is, and it's really like what's going on is really sad, and it's something that I'm having to massively work on. But you know, like I said earlier, like, you know, feeling stressed with work, like overwhelmed with the change that I've got to go through, adapting, all this stuff, like that's not new. Like I've always been having to do that, and for a couple of weeks now I've been like, why am I really like struggling at the moment with this change and all like everything going on? And in reality, I think as much as that is a portion of it, like it is still a small portion, and like, you know, I have quite a big change going on like in my life at the moment, and it is very personal. It's not something that I ever envisioned like wanting to talk about to a camera or put online, but actually I think I know so many people, even just myself, who 100% will like resonate with this. And you know, I think that's why like then after I did the voice note and I was like, I need to film this, like this needs to go in. And so yeah, basically the situation is I last year went through a huge traumatic period where I just had knockback after knockback after knockback, and it started right at the beginning of the year with a breakup. And this isn't something that I, you know, particularly talk about. Well, I've never talked about it in a video. I've never talked about it, like I don't talk about it with strangers. Like the only people who know about this situation are those people very close to me. And that is just because honestly, like I had to do so many things when that happened to just try and forget it. And, you know, it was a really shit situation. Like this was a breakup from a relationship that I was in for like 7 years. It was very intense. We went through a lot together. And obviously the breakup was horrendous, but also I afterwards had to do so much learning and growing and working on myself that as I did more of that, I understood more of how damaging that experience was for me over so many years. And, you know, that in itself is just so sad. You know, it's taken me 18 months to actually start to feel like the real me. I feel like that situation completely sucked the life out of me. And, you know, it was like, looking back, like, obviously I feel like angry that I let myself do that, but I didn't even realize at the time that I was doing it. And, you know, this is something that I have to work through in therapy, like not, you know, working through that anger, because I don't need to be angry with myself, but it's hard not to be. And then obviously I had that, then I had a car crash, and then someone close to me passed away, and, you know, and then someone even closer to me got really ill, and, you know, all these things, and it was just a lot to deal with. And, you know, 18 months of working through these things as they've happened, looking after myself, you know, getting to like the lowest point I've ever been, and then gradually like feeling myself literally come back to life, like literally in the last couple of months, and just, you know, be me again. It's just been like such a journey. And again now, like, there's another transition happening where, you know, there is somebody in my life, and it's happened completely like not like a surprise, but well, yeah, I guess so. And I think right at the beginning of this all happening, I was very like blasé about it. I was like, it's fine, like I'm ready for this, like I can do this, like. And then as time's gone on, and like obviously you spend time with somebody, you get to know somebody, like obviously like you start to feel things again. Like the more that happens, it's almost like the more, what's the phrase, like the more intense it gets, which is a good thing, the more like scared I get, and the more real it feels, the more I want to run away. And, you know, it's this like horrible feeling of like, it's so good, like it's starting to feel so good that that's not possible. And it's really, really, really scary, and it's not something that I necessarily thought I would feel, to be honest. Oh, someone come into the basement. I thought I was really chill. I thought I was absolutely fine. And as time's gone on, I think it's a really good thing that I'm carrying on, and I'm trying my best to be myself and just like accept the situation and be grateful for the situation, because I am so grateful for the situation. But the reality is, like, the better it gets, the more petrified I become. Not necessarily of like things going wrong, but I think petrified of being made to feel the way that I have done in the past and getting hurt like that again. Like, I know so many people, you know, so many people in my life completely understand, and they have experienced it themselves. They 100% get it when I talk about it. And I do seem to shock a lot of people when I talk about it, because I think some people think that it wouldn't maybe affect me as much. But like, that pain, I cannot describe it. Like, I cannot describe the pain that I have felt because of that relationship and that situation. And like, I'm not even joking. Like, I have had open heart surgery. I have had excruciating back pain from a car accident. Like, the pain of that, I would still take that over the pain of how I was made, like how I felt from that whole situation. And like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. And like, I know so many people agree with me on that, and I have had so many, like, countless conversations about like the experience of how much, you know, that sensation hurts and everything. And it's just like, the thought of having to do that again actually, like I can't even describe it. Like say like, oh, I'm struggling at the moment, like the change and stuff this morning. When I then thought about it, I was like, no, that's not what it is. It's fear. Like this is where it's coming from. And you know, obviously it's something that I actually can't even do much about. Like I 100% am committed to literally going with what is put in front of me and being open and being vulnerable and doing the things that everything inside me is telling me not to do, because I know that I have to, and I know that if I never do that, I will never ever ever get what I want and deserve. But it is so difficult, and I think like that's why I wanted to put this in here. Like I know this is probably like the most open thing I've ever talked about, but I think it's so important to just say like, look, like what you see from me on Instagram and stuff, like this right here is the truth and the real me. And it's a side of like people in general that I just don't think we like see, even with friends sometimes. Like I've got like people in my life I wouldn't tell this to, because I find it uncomfortable like having that conversation. But it's 100% okay. And, you know, I'm really, really trying to just remember that this beginning stage and like of everything happening, it doesn't have to feel all like rainbows and fairies and butterflies and like freaking awesome. Like it can feel scary and it can feel uncomfortable. And ultimately what I truly believe, even like especially after this weekend, like that's where the good shit comes from. Like that is where everything amazing that's gonna happen comes from. Like honestly, I don't believe that anything worth having comes easy, and this is just a classic example, but unfortunately it's something that I'm gonna have to sort of ride the wave on. And I was gonna say endure, but I feel like that's like a bit too intense of a word. Like I think it's more something that I'm gonna have to see through and, you know, not shy away from. So yes, I feel like I've just had a proper little rant about emotions, but I just want, like, I know so many people, not just girls as well, like, I know so many guys who really, really, really struggle with this stage of like seeing somebody where, like dating somebody where your past experiences start to impact how you're feeling and then what you physically do. And I'm 100% guilty of it. Like right now, the stage that I'm at, I am not 100% being me, and I'm not 100% giving myself in a way that I want to, because it's scary, but I know that I need to. And, you know, it's ultimately something that we're all like in the same boat on, isn't it? Like, if you've ever been, you know, broken like that, it's having to do this all again is, yeah, absolutely fucking terrifying. Yes. So that's my little, I don't even know, I guess a little backstory into the last year, the relationship sitch, the change that's going on, and the actual feeling behind it. And yes, all I'm going to say is what is meant for you never ever passes you by, and everything 100% happens for a reason, and there is nothing that we're not capable of. So feel the emotions, feel the uncomfortable, and just do it anyway. Good morning, everybody. Well, is it morning? No, it's lunchtime. Can you even see me? You can see the sun on my boobs. How cute is my bag? This was every conference you get a proper bag with your registration ticket, and this is the one this year. And it's literally like a Chloe, and the quality is insane. It's actually made my week that I have a new bag, and I absolutely love it, and it's perfect for the gym and everything. Look at that sexy ass yellow Porsche next to me. I was like, I'm gonna park by that. It is so hot. How has it got so hot? It's meant to be September. I was wearing a big puffer coat yesterday. Granted, I looked like an absolute idiot, so I was walking through town and everyone was in dresses and shorts and t-shirts, and I was there with my Arbonne hoodie and my big puffy coat on. In my defence though, I wasn't actually that hot, so either everyone else was cold or I'm just getting ill, but yeah. Oh, just been to the gym, had the most productive health and wellness morning, did my miracle morning, which I'm going to show you in next week's vlog, because I decided that I need to set myself a challenge of doing it every single day without fail after listening to Hal Elrod, who obviously wrote the Miracle Morning book. And I feel so good for getting up early. I got up at like 6 and did that, had some food, tidied up, got organised, been to the gym, and now I can go home and start work again and have a productive day. I always knew that today I was gonna like sign off in the diary as like a organisation day, so that is exactly what I'm doing. But it feels good that it's sunny. I'm feeling good. I had a couple of glasses of wine last night and my head this morning first thing was a bit like, oh, shouldn't have done that, but it was nice. Oh my god, yeah, and obviously the whole Daddy Longlegs fiasco, absolutely nearly shit myself. It was huge and even Nelson couldn't get it. Ugh. Right, I need to go home and get my shit together. Oh my god, I look like a hot sweaty mess. Ugh. Got an Arbonne bra as well. I'm like fully kitted out since the conference. You know what they say, if you love it, at least I'm a product of the product. This is true, isn't it? Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning and I am just about to go to the gym. I have done my little miracle morning and my morning work, and I'm just like, oh, I need to move my body because I have a long admin day. I need to edit the vlog. I need to catch up on some admin, actually quite a lot of admin for work. And then I've also got an evening meeting. So I've got quite a long work day. How good are my trainers that I cleaned? Look, they look brand new. Buzzing about that. I was gonna put them in the washing machine and then I decided against it. I just cleaned them myself. Little fun content bit for you there. So yes, I'm just getting ready and I need to do that chill out time for me. Oh god, you can't even see me. And then work all day basically. I've also got overnight condition. That's how you get shiny hair. Condition your hair overnight. So I will go and wash that out at the gym. But I'm gonna end the vlog. I'm gonna make my protein shake and everything, but you don't need to see that again. So I'm gonna end it so I can edit it. And then we'll start again later on. Back to work, back to routine. A good few weeks actually coming up. I've got quite a lot on. So I'm excited about that. So yes, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment about the little snippet that I did about relationships and stuff. Yeah, and I will see you all next week.